Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Ali Midawi in here from the ME Studios and in a brand new episode of the ME Show. My goodness, let me just start by saying today's episode is personal. It's not just business. And the reason I'm excited about today's episode is because it's been a long time coming. It's titled Ali Midawi and my special guest, The Next Chapter. And the reason I'm excited about this episode, I've been extremely blessed to have my life and the perspective of what family means and doing life really means to me. And this gentleman has not only had an impact on my life, but on the way I operate and I do business. We've traveled the world together over the last couple of years. We've built businesses and concepts and companies and together paid out millions of dollars, have taken a company pre-IPO, and we're super excited not only to even collaborate some more than ever, but impact each other's families. He's a family man. He is a disruptor by trade, 30 plus years of experience, though he looks like he graduated college 6 years ago, in the business space, from real estate, from health and wellness, from travel, from marketing, from smart contracts, from network marketing, you name it, you think of it. From an early age, he did it and made it happen. And I love how he is with his family. And if I could be half of the man that he is with his family, with my family, and with my kids, I would say, Mama, we made it. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time in a couple of years that I have not had the privilege to have this exclusive, the one and only Jimmy Ezzell. What's going on, my man?
Hey, brother, how are you doing?
I'm amazing. I'm super excited.
Yeah, thanks for having me on your show, Ali. As you were going through some of that stuff, I was thinking, dang, I am really getting old. All the stuff that to have as you get older, you of course you accumulate more and more of whatever people want to call your pedigree or whatever. But just adds more validity that every day we're on this earth for just a limited time. We better give it our very, very best. So thanks for having me on your show, Ali.
That dash that you talk about, well, I would say you make it look very, very young. So, whatever you're doing, which I know a lot of what you do, keep it going, my friend, because we need you around for a very, very long time. All right, let's get right into it. First, foremost, you and I started really working together in September 2019 to be exact. September 20th, 2019 to be exact. That was that very first time where my wife and Sebastian at the time was barely 2 years old, where we came to Mexico and we made that decision of let's do life together. But prior to that, I've seen you do a whole lot in the business community, and we've met for that another dash. It was one time in Miami for 5 minutes, shook hands, says, nice meeting you. You went into a private meeting with the VP of sales of that company. Another time I was on stage on Houston, Texas, where I was doing a public speaking on a convention. And, we kept in contact and kept in communication, but here we are today. So it's been a long time coming. And I'm just want to say publicly, I'm very, very grateful. I know I say it a lot in private, but I also want to say, the last couple of years have been incredible ups, a few different learning curves, but a lot of different ups. And, I've learned to grow alongside you. I've learned to grow with you, and I learned to learn from you and learn with you. And many times I've made a lot of mistakes and pitfalls and mishaps, and you allowed me to, all right, go ahead and fall on your own, but you always have picked me up. And I've even sometimes wasn't the best partner, or friend that I can be to you and to the beautiful Nikki Ezzell. And I know I've said it privately. I want to say it again. I am so grateful for you guys for being in my life, and I aim day in and day out to be the better human being, business partner, and friend that I can be to you and to your amazing bride. Now that I got that out of the way, what's up, my man?
Yeah, well, first of all, I just want everyone to know too. If you're watching this show, you already know Ali's absolutely amazing, and I just want to come back to this and just let everyone know, like, I've grown. God puts people in your life for a reason, and some people are there for a season, and then some people are supposed to be there, like they're supposed to be in your life. And Ollie's one of those people in my life, my wife's life. Life. You're supposed to do life with people that you love and that you cherish and you trust. And whether there's some ups and downs, family, sometimes you maybe have this and that happen, but at the end of the day, Ali and I, our core values are in alignment. And you guys are watching brilliance every time you watch a show and all the things that he does in terms of impact. And truly, I just get to be partners with him, and not only in business but in life. But and what ends up happening is when you take core values like what Ali and I have, I think there's just unbelievable synergy. I mean, we're I believe this, and I know Ali probably will echo this. We're just getting started. Like, we've impacted a lot of people. There's no doubt since we've come together, lots of people's lives have been impacted for the good, and sometimes, some things didn't work out. But at the end of the day, our true intention was always to take care of people, and it doesn't stop even today. I mean, we even have bigger plans, to put our skill set and mindsets and our, the things that we do well together. We both complement each other, and so it's just an honor, Ali. So I didn't want everyone just to think that, I wanted to make sure that everyone knew that Ali has made me a better, not husband. I get, let's be honest, I get a little jealous because he writes his wife a letter on Facebook every day, a little love letter, and I don't do that. But I've also watched him grow as a father, husband, and a businessman over the years, and I've gotten sharpened by him. The Bible, the good word tells us, as iron sharpens iron, and Ali is definitely one of those people in my life as well. So, Ali, I appreciate you as well, brother.
You're too kind, my man. I want to dive into the genesis of TripValet Incentives, this phenomenon of what many people think, it's the travel vacation certificate thing, but it's a lot more than that. So it's a fascinating story to me how it was you did not like the ideas of timeshares and you wanted to travel. And then this phenomenon of an idea of you and Nikki started talking about like, hey, instead of doing all these different things, why don't we build our own? Tell me that story, if you don't mind, how the birth of TripValet and TripValet Incentives become.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it started, I'll just go all the way back. There was a time when I was involved in network marketing, and unfortunately, I actually got burned by some owners, and at the last owner really burned me. And my wife just told us, "Hey, take our money and let's, you need to start something on your own." And she actually basically kicked me out of network marketing. So, but I'm very thankful because I know we serve a lot of network marketers. We partner with a lot of different companies that do things like that, and I have a lot of friends in that industry. So that industry, don't want to ever knock it. I learned a lot. I became a great leader from that industry. Love the people in it as well. But what ended up happening for me was I got burned, and so we took our money. We started TripValet. Back in 2017, actually, is when TripValet started. And what ended up happening is TripValet launched as just a VIP members only travel club. And then what ended up happening was in 2018, Ali, someone came to me with this whole idea of vacation incentives. And vacation incentives, I was like, yeah, use vacation incentives to grow your business. And I was like, wow, that's a great idea. And so, but what ended up happening is I started looking into this program. They had over 1,000 bad reviews online, and I was like, whoa. So then I started doing some more research and found out that the whole industry was filled with timeshare programs. And I was like, and they all had tons of complaints, like the whole bait and switch and this and that, and spending 3 hours, 5 hours of the vacation, being locked down, hard closing rooms. And I was like, whoa, we don't want to do this. So we start picking up the phone and we start calling our, contacts, in the industry. And we basically, that's what started TripValet Incentives. We said, we need to do our own thing. It can be associated with timeshares, and let's go help people be able to take some of these vacations, use these vacations to grow their business, to help scale it, to help their clients stay on the, for client retention. And then what ended up happening is, of course, here we are today. We service some of the biggest real estate, insurance, and companies in the world. So it's been a good ride, and it's always fun to see more and more clients come on, joining the program every day.
Speaking of collaborating with different real estate companies, insurance professionals, and whatnot, what was fascinating to me is how much TripValet and TripValet Incentives specifically has had an impact in creating like momentum for literally industries and companies. And the fascinating part about this, it created some amazing concepts and companies and made multi-million-dollar companies and paid out millions and millions of dollars in commissions, whether it was directly through TripValet and TripValet Incentives or indirectly through different companies and concepts. And it happened during COVID. Talk to me about that COVID season. I mean, how I'm still fascinated on how a travel company created some of the best memorable runs in business and still survived while most companies were shutting down.
Yeah, the reality is this, and it's no secret. I've told so many people this. When COVID came, so it got really hot and heavy in March, and we started realizing. Here's what ended up happening. I was actually at a Marriott down in Tampa, Florida, down in Clearwater actually, and I remember the GM saying, he said, like, listen, this our hotel is like at 7% occupancy, and this COVID thing is going to kill us. And then what ended up happening is Delta sent me an email and it said they were losing like I think 50 or 65 million dollars like every day or every week, something crazy. And I knew it was going to get really bad then. And so what ended up happening is we started pivoting, and thankfully we did, because by I think it was like by June we had lost over 85% of our clients in TripValet. They were like, Jimmy, we love you, but we're not. Who knows what's going to happen with travel? And they were right. And so we pivoted hard, Ali. And of course, that's when we teamed up and we were able to go on 5 continents and literally create a community that was really, I was just talking to Allison, I won't say her last name. And she said, man, I need to go back and, learn. Just the other day, she was telling me, because she renewed her TripValet membership. She was like, her annual membership. She was like, I need to go back because I need to, the trainings you guys did and building the community, she's like, because I was talking to her about her powerless and how she's doing with her business. And that's what we did. We started really impacting those, people's lives, all as and taking them from where they were at that level, right, and to that next level. And so I think you and I just have a heart to see people grow. I make I'm not quiet about challenging people and their thinking. And I think that's what we did with that company, as well as the things that we do today.
Well, you've done that with me. I mean, the very first thing that you told me on that first trip that we've taken together, it's like I got hooked that day. Look to my left, I see my wife hanging out by the poolside. I look my right, Sebastian was just sitting in a little puddle of water on the pool, the kiddie pool, and there's appetizers coming in and out, and music is happening while we're planning on. So here's how the launch is going to happen, and here's what I'm like. Whoa, I can get used to this, because I was used to 16-hour days and consulting hour after hour and coaching after hour. And I know a lot of people figured out and know how to make money in their own ways. But when you are able to have a lifestyle where you're traveling with your family and you're doing life, as you call it, which is a concept that I'm fascinated by, I knew that we had something special. And then when it really, really hit me, it was the Jamaica trip, where we had, I think, about 100 people traveling with us. And I was like, whoa, this is really phenomenal. When you got 100 people traveling together, going into a seminar together, and then just enjoying, yacht parties and all these different, and you can see the transformation happening from within. I think that's when I understood for the first time the power of TripValet and TripValet Incentives, because for the most part, we think of it as a business, right? Like, oh, it's a tool, it's a marketing element that I can incentivize people to build my business and my concept, my company. But then when you start looking and you're like, man, couples who used to argue in front of me every single day are now getting along. It's like you renewed their vows without renewing their vows. Kids are creating memories that they're forever going to cherish. That was when I understood the power of TripValet and TripValet Incentives. And the better part for me is when I realized how many people we can help make money, help them make money with TripValet Incentives, and at the same time give them this whole lifestyle of just, hey, you can travel as many times as possible. So let's dig into the difference between TripValet Incentives and the model that we have compared to what the ugly timeshare world. Because a lot of people, when I tell them, hey, look, I'm going to hook you up with a 5-night, 6-day vacation to Mexico, it's all inclusive, $250 is your taxes and booking fees, just as a thank you for doing business with me. They're like, wait, do I have to sit into a timeshare? I'm like, no. Is there a presentation somewhere? No. Are you going to sell my data? No. Those are the things that people hate. That's not what we do here in TripValet Incentives, correct?
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah. You know what? One of the things is, Ali, is that the incentive world, there's no doubt. I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you go to Facebook today and you see an ad for a place to stay for $2.99, $3.99, it's going to be a timeshare. When it's a 5-night all inclusive, $399, it's typically a timeshare. They may act like it's not, and they may say, but and then sometimes they're a bit blatant about it because they know that it just really is not good for the optics and publicity. But yeah, for us, what we did is we just made sure that everybody knew. I mean, we've even had to fire. We had a Las Vegas vendor that actually tried to squeeze it in 3 times, and we ended up, terminating that agreement with them. For us, it's really this simple. If you talk to any hotel owner groups, they'll tell you if they can get 70% occupancy for the year, that's a good year for them, right? But if you just do the math, that's a lot of empty rooms, compounded out every day. Because when today ends, any room that's not full is lost revenue. So that's the mindset of an owner. So what ends up happening is they let companies like ourselves fill those rooms at a deeply discounted rate. The reason why is that inventory opens up is because their hopes, and this is what ends up happening, is people will eat at the restaurants, they'll drink at the bar, they'll get a massage, all those fun things. But the one thing that really took off was that people would take selfies, tag the resort. You all know, if you're traveling at all, you always take a picture of you at the resort, all the fun things that you're doing, so you can share with people, your experience, right? And resorts love that because it's free publicity. And so that's really what makes it. When people ask, like, how can it possibly work? How could we have a lady getting ready to go to Branson, Missouri, and she's literally going in March. Think about this, spring break, and she's going for an entire week, right? A 1-bedroom studio for under $350. So just imagine that. I mean, that's a heck of a deal, right? And for her to be a 1-bedroom suite, during March season, right? When people are down there packed out, and all the shows are live. I just saw her booking, and matter of fact, we're helping her with it, and so that's what's neat about our program. And once again, she doesn't have to go see a timeshare.
I love that. And for those of you who love to travel as well, just imagine the possibility of I can travel as many times as you want to thousands of resorts around the world, and all I have to pay for is my taxes and booking fees. And it's a lifestyle that you can have. My favorite thing is Isabel's baby shower. When my wife was pregnant with Isabel, we have given away literally $300,000 worth of vacations. Like, if you look at it from a retail value, we had like laminated copies of the marketable shareable items. And as everybody has your party favorite, and they're like, what is this? I'm like, oh, it's a vacation. They're like, it says like 5,000. I'm like, yeah, I just got to pay your taxes and booking fees. They're like, are you serious? And then when you realize like 100 people just got a vacation, that's a flex for most people. I was like, yeah, that's how we do. But I love it. So look, we're going to take a little bit of a break. When we do come back, I want to dive into the model itself and how we can fuel any business from bottom line and from lead generation, from just generating a lot of money, as we've done already with many of our businesses, companies, and concepts, and as we've done in here in the ME show as well. Heck, if you listen in, I might even hook you up with a complimentary vacation today. Stick around. We will be right back.
Welcome to TripValet Incentives, the game changer your business needs to skyrocket sales and reel in quality leads. Since 2018, TripValet Incentives has empowered thousands of members in real estate, insurance, small business, solar, roofing, and automobile sales to boost their bottom line and attract quality leads. Imagine offering your clients and employees a high-value incentive they can't resist. With TripValet, you can give away unlimited vacation incentives. And the best part? The recipient only pays the activation fees and taxes. Yes, you heard right. Enjoy destinations like Las Vegas, Orlando, Mexico, France, Australia, Brazil, and over 6,000 destinations worldwide. Vacation incentives are the ultimate marketing strategy for boosting sales, running internal contests, generating leads, and building your brand. They're perfect for referrals, thank you gifts, and so much more. Ready to see your business thrive like never before? Join our 7-day free trial and experience the TripValet difference today. Don't just take our word for it. Our members are seeing incredible results, increased sales, happier clients, and more engaged teams. Whether you're a real estate agent, an insurance agent, or a small business owner, TripValet Incentives will give you the edge you need to stand out from the competition. Make your business unforgettable with TripValet. Sign up today for your 7-day free trial and start transforming your business with the power of vacation incentives.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Ali Midawi, and I got the man that made the legend, Jimmy Ezzell, the man that has put a huge impact on this guy's lifestyle. While you know I love to travel, and I love to smile, and I love to do business, yeah, the secret is out. We're right here. I hope that you are, if you're not driving, of course, make sure you definitely visit TripValetIncentives.com and see how you can take advantage, whether it's the 7-day complimentary free trial for yourself right now, just so you can scoop around and take a look. And of course, for those of you who are entrepreneurs, you're going to want to listen in right now. Jimmy, let's dive into all things TripValet Incentives. We've created so many concepts around it. We've literally created millions and millions of dollars of revenue for multiple companies, including ours. We've paid out millions of dollars in commissions. And a lot of times people still don't comprehend, how are you infusing this? Let's talk about it from a business operator to business operator, CEO to CEO, as you talk about it when we do our private training sessions with our communities. How is TripValet Incentives a major asset in the eyes of a Fortune 100 company or a Fortune 100 concept? We talk about that. Can you please dive into what the secret of all these major companies and how TripValet Incentives does exactly the same?
Yeah, first of all, I think we want to start off with, ladies and gentlemen, you probably understand this. Travel, if you don't know, travel is the second largest industry in the world. You're looking at now over $10 trillion. When I got in the industry, it was just at like 7 trillion. And it's just, when you start adding trillions, that's a lot of dollars. But they're expecting it, to even push over closer to 16 trillion, by 2030. So you're talking about the next 5 more years, adding all those those trillions of dollars. So let's just start there, because one thing about vacations and travel is you don't have to sell anybody on that. Right. So think about the average person, your client, right? If all things are equal and you offer a vacation incentive and I don't, you're going to win that business, right? Because sometimes people like a little extra, right? They just, in a very competitive, loud market, right? They love that little extra incentive, and incentive-based marketing has been around forever. You think about it. People have used pens and coffee mugs and wine and cheese, all the things, right, that are out there that our clients still use today, and then they will add travel and vacations inside of it. But what ends up happening is when you start to give a high value vacation that you're just giving to them, and they pay the taxes and fees themselves. Now, some of our clients will pay that for them, but a lot of them will just let them pay it. That is a high value incentive. But here's what's great about it, Ali, is it helps create memories. Think about it for if you're a realtor, insurance, chiropractor, roofer, whatever. If someone goes on a vacation and they come back from Italy, we had one of our top realtors that come back from Vietnam. Do you know that they will never ever forget that realtor? Think about it, right? Ask yourself, when was the last time your realtor, your insurance agent, your business coach gave you a vacation, right? And then you went on that vacation. This is why when clients understand, members understand, like get your members using these, get them taking vacations. Not everyone's going to go. Don't get too hung up on that, because sometimes it takes some people a little longer to go on vacation. But keep using it, because when they start going, right, they're going to be your clients for life. And here's the other thing, because we're not a timeshare, you can always tell when it's a timeshare company, they don't let their members go again, Ali, right? You understand this. They don't, because whether you say yes or no, you're done, right? With TripValet, we're like, no. Every year you can give your clients a vacation. So that way it's like I'll give you an example. In my wife's real estate business, that's what they do. They give away a vacation to their clients every year, right? So that way it's a great, client retention program. Probably even here with the people that that are with the ME show, same thing, right? You get a vacation every year, right? The clients that pay, and same, and so that's what's beautiful about vacations, because who doesn't want to travel? And especially if you can go anywhere around the world, up to 6,000 destinations for $350 for a studio. And if you did a 2-bedroom, you're talking like $429. I mean, heck, now we have one that's $250 all in, right? Ollie, the 5-night all inclusive.
That is by far the craziest of them all. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about food. We're talking about lodging. We're talking about beverage, all inclusive for $250 total for 5 nights, 6 days. Let's just call it an average of $50 a night. You couldn't get that on a terrible motel in the worst part of the United States.
Well, Ollie, we have a client right now as we're doing this recording that's actually in Puerto Morelos. They purchased a $1.4 million home here in Kansas City. And if they ever see the show, they'll know who they are. And they're literally on one of those right now, loving it, because, I mean, for one, they now listen, if they do see the show, they're probably like, wait, I thought you guys spent like $3,000 on this for us. But no, but the point is this, guys, that's what your clients are thinking, like the value you gave them, right? You're giving them the ability to stay in a really beautiful resort, all inclusive, for 5 nights for $250. That has been a huge home run. The cruise one has been a huge home run. The dream vacation always is a winner. So yeah, we've got some really good incentives that people they love using.
And now from a practical standpoint, Jimmy, I'd love to just educate a little bit, because I lived this, right? Like for our clients, the conversation is, hey, here's what we're going to offer you as deliverables. And if there is like that 10%, like, okay, well, let me just take a look at everything. I'm like, absolutely. And just so you know, if we sign an expectation agreement by the end of business today, I'll also include a 5-night, 6-day vacation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you see the change of behavior of like, let me get this straight. You're going to give me what? A $3,000 value vacation, and here's what it's going to be, et cetera, et cetera. And by the way, this is not some leftover room, in the bottom of the basement of the resort. No, this is truly the best of the best. There is no blackout days. There is no gimmicky hoops to jump through. Again, the whole point is for you to have an incredible experience, because there's 3 winning points, Jimmy, if I may educate on. The very first winning point is that you are not paying for the full stay. You're just paying the taxes and booking fees, saving you 80+% on what you would normally have to pay. Number 2, the winner is the resort. See, they have empty rooms, empty occupancy rooms, right? So therefore, the fact that you're in there, an empty room that was going to cost them money to maintain, is now generating revenue, because you may do parasailing, you may do jet ski, and you may get a spa, you may get massage, all these different things. Now they created revenue streams out of an empty room. That's the win in it for them. Besides the fact that you're posting and tagging everywhere, free advertisement, organic for them. Last but not least, who's the winner? Me. Because when people say, dude, I Googled that place, it's like $3,000-$4,000 to stay as long as you have. How'd you get it? Oh, I do business with Ali and the ME show. All right, well, you need to connect me with this guy. What does he do? See how now I'm getting referrals out of it? And we lived it. We've created many companies with it. I've witnessed it, global expansion. So this could be embedded, Jamie, please help me here, in any company, product, service, and any operator can add it as an incentive giveaway for themselves as well, correct?
Yeah, one of the things that TripValet, we continue to evolve. We've been around since 2017. And one of the things that we've done most recently, just in the past year, really year and a half, is that we've actually started partnering up, strategic partnerships, co-marketing with companies and brands, and putting our travel services inside of those companies. And although you've seen it, it's been a huge plus for them, because just to start everything that we have, you're talking, well, you're $500,000+ investment, and so to have all that right at your fingertips, and the one thing too is the support side of things, right? It's very easy to integrate TripValet Incentives inside of companies, because we do all of that for them. Because a lot, if there's ever a support issue, we can take care of it. And so, we've seen it become a huge plus. Because if you're adding that incentive piece, especially for a company, and you can allow your members to use the incentive to get people involved. I have a network marketing company, health and wellness company that just reached out to me, and they've been messaging us for a while and back and forth, and now we're actually getting ready to do a demo with them. Is that they're it's a health and wellness company, so let's just use them as an example, Ali. I always tell people, like, use it to get people on your webinars. Why not? I mean, it's not get them on your webinar, give them, if they stay all the way till the very end, you can watch this now, you can track that, and then give them a vacation just for attending. But if they buy a package from you, then give them another vacation. And then on the 6th month of their retention, right? They've been paying their auto ship. Then on that 6th month, give them another one. See, it's very simple to do. And here's what's great. The cost of it is an investment in it really is so low compared to what you can use it for. And so even little things like that, it's a great way to use it.
Absolutely. I mean, heck, I've done the comedy show, The Monologue, last month, and it got me a mega sponsoring spot because I was just being nice to the guy. I'm like, hey man, like, I appreciate you including me. Like, I want to give you a vacation just to say thank you. He's like, a vacation? I'm like, yeah, 5 nights, 6 day. I explained to him the whole concept. Is like, dude, that's amazing. I'm like, yeah. He's like, can I give it away to somebody as a winner? I was like, hey, if you want to use it that way, yeah, no problem. So he announces that, guys, we got a mega sponsor, the ME Studios, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, I wasn't expecting all of that. I was trying to be a nice guy. All of a sudden, everybody is like, oh, you're the studio, you're the studio, you're the studio. So it gives us mega visibility. So there are some creative ways, which we're going to talk about in just a little bit as well. Now, here's what I'm excited about, if I may. There's breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, mega announcement. So we're taking our services from the ME Studios, and we are providing them in conjunction with TVI, TripValet Incentives. That's right. And now, why is this a relevant news to you? See, you may say, Ali, man, I really need to get visibility. I need to get eyes on my business, on my product, on my service. I'm an author. I'm a speaker. I'm a coach. I'm a network marketing company. I'm an AI company. I'm an NFT company. Whatever you may be, you want to attract leads, right? Well, guess what TripValet Incentives is going to allow you to do? Incentivize individuals to come in. But you're still going to be like, but I also need to get the eyes on my product. So what we're doing is what you're seeing right in here from the ME Studios. What if we can be a production strategic partner to do a campaign for you with all things TVI? See, we're going to do a pre-production meeting like we're doing right now, talking to you and figuring out what to do, how to do it, when to do it, what to promote. Then we're going to do a full recording session just like this. Then we're going to convert it not only into a long form video with your own commercial and a podcast, getting you on Facebook, YouTube, the Vimeos, but at the same time, the audio version is going to go on Spotify, iHeartRadio, is going to go on audible.com, is going to go on Amazon Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Once that's done, we're going to have 6 amazing viral videos of you that we're going to put on our social media assets and given to you as well to use however you see fit. Plus, an amazing, might I add, badass press release that's going to go between 100 to 200 primetime channels, Fox, ABC, CBS, the CW, NBC, and all of their subsidiaries. That will make you searchable. That will make you an authority. When somebody Googles your first and last name or company name, it's not your Instagram and Facebook that's going to come up. It's the major company names and media outlets that I just mentioned with your names in it. Plus, you say, hey, you know that I exist for visiting us, for doing business with us, for getting a consultation. We're going to give you a complimentary vacation. All of this combined together, my goodness, it is an absolute home run, and I'm super excited about it. Jimmy, you're experiencing it right now. We've done amazing things with TVI. What are you anticipating with having all of it together as an offer?
Yeah, this is absolutely exciting, Ali. I think when we were just in the think tank, talking through it, I mean, it became very obvious that, like, if you wanted, TripValet has its own thing, and then ME Studios, and we were like, wait a second, if we put them together, look how many more businesses could benefit by having the whole package. And really, when we bundled it, it saves them even more money. I mean, they just have unbelievable value in how to get them using incentives. The travel, of course, is very, open to the world, right? It's the second largest industry in the world. But then all the deliverables they get immediately that can impact their business, their brand, their visibility. I mean, it becomes a no-brainer. I can't wait to see Although you've already proven it on your side, we've proven it on our side. And so when you put them both together, I mean, you talk about huge value. And now a company, if you're a small business owner, medium-sized business owner, or even a large company, like for the value that you get, I mean, I think it's maybe even too low, right, Ollie? And we talked about that too. So
I get a reaction every single time that I talk to anybody about what we offer. And when we talk about pricing and they're like, wait, that's one time? Uh-huh. Is there any other things? Are you going to upgrade me anywhere else? I'm like, do you want to pay more money? I'll take it. But yeah, the value is absolutely, and look, Les Brown says it best, and I live by this concept. Les Brown says, I don't aim to satisfy, I aim to wow. So when I talk to people and they're like, wow, I'm like, now that is what I'm aiming for. And the beautiful thing about this, we're not just going to pass you on to a virtual assistant. No. You're going to actually work with me personally in our team. You're going to have us as your strategic partner to advise and help you out to make the best decisions. So it's not just about saying, hey, I'm going to give you a vacation incentive, which is valuable beyond imagination. But for those who are going to search you, you now are going to look like an authority. It's the best of both worlds. We're going to take a little bit of a break. When we do come back, we're going to talk about what we are intending to do and the value that we're providing right now for you as somebody who just enjoys traveling all around the world, as somebody who is a business operator and definitely desires to have this and what we know is going to create as an impact. And we may even give you some golden nuggets. You know me, I like to give some value for my listeners, but at the same exact time, we also want to let you know that we are expanding and how you can take advantage and working with us. So if you have what it takes, and if you definitely want to make some money with your business or collaborate and partner up with us, stick around. We'll be right back.
Welcome to TripValet Incentives, the game changer your business needs to skyrocket sales and reel in quality leads. Since 2018, TripValet Incentives has empowered thousands of members in real estate, insurance, small business, solar, roofing, and automobile sales to boost their bottom line and attract quality leads. Imagine offering your clients and employees a high-value incentive they can't resist. With TripValet, you can give away unlimited vacation incentives. And the best part? The recipient only pays the activation fees and taxes. Yes, you heard right. Enjoy destinations like Las Vegas, Orlando, Mexico, France, Australia, Brazil, and over 6,000 destinations worldwide. Vacation incentives are the ultimate marketing strategy for boosting sales, running internal contests, generating leads, and building your brand. They're perfect for referrals, thank you gifts, and so much more. Ready to see your business thrive like never before? Join our 7-day free trial and experience the TripValet difference today. Don't just take our word for it. Our members are seeing incredible results, increased sales, happier clients, and more engaged teams. Whether you're a real estate agent, an insurance agent, or a small business owner, TripValet Incentives will give you the edge you need to stand out from the competition. Make your business unforgettable with TripValet. Sign up today for your 7-day free trial and start transforming your business with the power of vacation incentives.
Hey, welcome back. Ali Midawi here with the ME Show. And I got the man, the myth, the legend, Jimmy Ezzell. We are talking about how TVI, ME, all combined together, bringing the best that it can provide and give you. We talked about a whole lot of the history of TripValet Incentives and why it was even created in the first place and the value that it provides. We talked about exactly how it is helping and creating right now as we speak business for many individuals and companies across the country. And we talked about how we are bringing it all together and providing it to you as a strategic partner to help you not only create that authority, visibility, but the better part for you, how to generate leads and close business. But now I want to dive a little bit more into what it means to you as a traveler, what it means to you as a business operator, and also what it's going to mean to you as a potential account executive or partner with us on the future of TripValet Incentives. And just for those who are still sticking with us and listening, description, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment that says vacay, and I'm going to hook you up with a 5-night, 6-day vacation, all-inclusive, lodging, food, and beverage to beautiful Mexico or anywhere in the Caribbean. Keep in mind, we take care of everything. You take care of your own taxes, and of course, travel when your time to do exactly just that. You see how that works? Imagine you can do that every single day in your business. All right, let's dive into it. Mr. Ezzell, let's talk about, I love to travel. And from a monetary standpoint, you and I both know inflation has increased all prices, but nothing came back down. The flight prices are all-time high. Car rentals are not going back down. Hotel prices also are still on the up and up. How is TripValet? Because we talked a lot about the travel incentives, the vacation incentives. We didn't talk about that portal that also gives full access of a booking engine. Let's talk about that from a monetary value, even if I'm just a commuter who works a lot.
Yeah. So two things. Well, let's talk about the travel portal that you guys get, and then also Escape Trip. So the travel portal, everybody, it's basically you have your own price line in Expedia. Well, most people don't know there's a thing called rate parity in our industry. Back in the day, Expedia and Priceline, which is now Bookings Holdings, they bought up all the sites. So I want you to think about the last time you bought travel online. Do you notice how when they ran the comparison, all the prices were about the same? Well, that's the reason why is because those two big billion-dollar companies own all the sites. And so what ends up happening is you just think you're getting the best price until you come find Ali and I, and then you're like, wait a second. Like in real time, you're showing me how much savings I have, in my portal versus what someone would get on Expedia, hotels.com, all these kind of things. Absolutely. So we even have a 110% price match guarantee on that because we just know the technology itself can save you literally, and it has millions and millions of dollars in savings for our members all over the world. And that's what I love about that portal. And then the other thing too, Ali, is that we're ramping up Escape Trips. Pandemic's over, time for people to travel, and we plan on adding a lot of Escape Trips, and those are our curated trips. And that's another feature that you can get from TripValet, or if we decide to team up in some way, those are things that we can set up help with your company as well. But yeah, those are the curated trips. And basically an Escape Trip is you come off the plane and you've got to sign, you got to transfer to the hotel resort, and then you've got your own private check-in. I mean, we typically want them to have that white glove service, and then there's usually like a welcome reception. You get to meet all the other members that are traveling or whoever your company there. Then you've got like discounted excursions, and then there's like a farewell party. And these Escape Trips have been an absolute blast, and we're actually planning some right now as we speak, and already planning, and so those are going to be a lot of fun as well.
I genuinely get excited when I actually see these curated trips. And, I was just also showing in the screen right now, the booking engine itself, just if you can see the prices in there, these are the same exact hotel rooms, same exact dates, same exact everything. And you can see right there, you can compare it in real time with actual prices from different parts of the World Wide Web. And, what Jimmy was just talking about.
Just show this one. This is so everyone knows the brand Hilton. This is the Canopy, which is a very popular hotel there in Paris. It's a 4-star, I think, right? Typically, it's a 4-star. And so look, just this one alone, right? Everybody saves you $4,000, $4,200 on this stay here alone. And Ali, I don't know if they know this, but that's way more than their membership to get all the access to build their business, right? And so, I mean, just this one little thing of our business model that we give you guys is huge value in itself. Yeah, that's an awesome deal there.
And as I've mentioned, there's hotels, cruises, car rentals, flights, homes, weeks, activities, lifestyle, and so much more. So it's not just about the vacation incentives, because a lot of time people, well, I'm not a business operator. Cool. Do you like to travel? If you said, yes, I do, trust me when I tell you, you're going to be extremely, extremely happy. I mean, heck, we're going to Baltimore in 2 weeks. The team and I, we're going to work with a client. And, I get a block for the hotel for booking, right? And I was like, what's this for? Like, oh, so we got a discount on rooms. I was like, okay, hold on a second. So we go to TripValet, we click travel deals, and then I send, hey, here's the discount that I got. It's like, how'd you get it? I'm like, and that's why you need to be in here. And this is somebody who thought that they got the best deal because they got a block of a hotel room. So it's absolutely fascinating, especially if you are someone who travels a lot or who commutes even for business. Now let's talk about the business operator. A lot of times people think that, I got to be all in or nothing, meaning I got to spend a lot of money or nothing. The best thing in here is by having a membership, you have full access to the kingdom. There is no cap. There is no limitations, right, Jimmy? I mean, I can give away as many vacations as I want to.
Unlimited. Yeah, unlimited vacations. Yep.
Yeah, and the better part about this also is the platform itself has specific items that give me as a business operator tools and resources like shareable documents. Like I can print already beautiful looking. I can upload my own logo on a flyer that has all the details. I can have an HTML code embedded in my website, and TripValet Incentive gave a list of that HTML code. Just copy and put it in your website, and just like that, you have a button that you can collect. And there's a CRM system as well that the individual can see who got a vacation, if they activated it, are they traveling, are they not? So it gives you opportunities to create conversations and talking points as well, which again, from a business perspective, it's not just about I have a voucher. That is a paralegal compared to a lawyer. You want to talk to expertise in here. You have a strategic partner in marketing, not only giving you these vacation incentives to give away a limited way. I know about platforms, they charge $100 per batch. Like you gotta pay $100 and you get like 10 vacations that you can give. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I got 10 vacations for $100. I'm like, how about a limited? Like, why would you put a cap on yourself? I want to put it on a sponsor ad. I want to put it on my SEO. I want everybody to come everywhere left and right. And that's the value that we have in here for the business operator.
Ollie, I just want to put a pin in that point. We have an insurance company, a big mega insurance company that came over, and John, you know who you are. They were using it, and it was $300 per vacation. And this is out there. I mean, if you're in the insurance industry, if you're watching this, you definitely want to pay attention, because you guys are probably, if you're not with us, you're probably doing that now. And this particular company found out real quickly when we told them, and they went through the whole program, vetted it out. They literally started doing. He oversaw like the whole entire West Coast, like. And then he started bringing his district managers in, and everybody was like, they couldn't believe it. And sure enough, they loved it and been using it, been members for a long time. And that's the real value too, is because there's other programs, right? But we give you the ability to have unlimited access. So when you look at the overall strategic, plan, for your business, like, hey, just make vacation incentives part of it, whether it's to get them in the door, on the back end, or of course it's thank yous and all that kind of stuff. There's so many ways that you can use it, because everybody loves to travel. So you just have to, you get creative with it. We can give you some tips on that as well.
I love that. And there's a new part that we just added, Jimmy. We added 2 new packages. Obviously, the Brand Star package that we have the ME Studios team involved with all the deliverables. We added funnels. We embedded and pre-programmed the funnels, and of course the value that TripValet Incentives have. But we also added one more package that allows individuals to come out and travel with us for a couple of days, and they're going to be specific. We have one for entrepreneurs and one for couple powerhouse entrepreneurs. And we're going to be working with them for 3 nights, 4 days on everything they desire, how to build a brand, how to create their vision, how to operate, and everything that you and I have kind of learned over the combined decades worth of experience. Let's dive a little bit and talk about what that means to you and the value that it represents for the marketplace.
Yeah, I think these are really very special type of memberships that we offer now, Ollie. I think it's like, once again, going back to the think tank, when we were talking about how can we, I think when you start off with how can you bring real value to people, one of the things that we, of course, came up on was that ultimate star. But then we said, hey, what if we gave them an experience? like something they could tangibly walk away with, that like, here's what you do with your business, here's what you're doing with your relationships. But while you're there, you're having an absolute blast because it's at an all-inclusive resort, right? And you're having fun, and you're creating memories with your partner, your spouse, or your business, your business partner, whatever it may be. But you're just taking your business or your relationship to that next level. And I'm super excited about this, Ollie, because you and I get to, literally what I call we call being in the trenches of somebody, and doing the getting in there and really challenge their thinking, give them real practical things that they can apply for their life and their business. And this is going to be a lot of fun doing those as well.
I can't wait for it. And look, we lived it already. We've experienced it already. I remember we went to Mexico twice. We went to Bahamas. We went to Jamaica. And I mean, just all over the United States as well. And we've done it one group at a time, one team at a time, one company at a time. And I cannot wait to do it all over again. And Jimmy was right. It's going to be an experience. This is not a seminar, like we like to do life. And what that means is, while there will be half of a day all business and making sure that you come back with real deliverables, headshots, you're going to come back with your highlight reel. You're going to come back knowing how to identify your core values, your business plan, your system, and DMO, daily method of operation. If you are a couple, how to have your vision collaborating and working together. So all these things are fascinatingly important, but most people don't work on them, or most people try to do it on their own. Look, you know what's the most expensive thing that you can have is your own mistakes. I want to learn from somebody else's mistakes. I hear those are discounted. See, I want to learn from Jimmy's mistakes. I want to go and figure it out on my own and lose a whole lot of money, right? And you're going to have a team around you as well. And of course, you're going to have a whole crew that you can network with, that you can collaborate with. You're coming back with a game plan. You're coming back with actual deliverables. You're coming back with headshots, bios, everything that you need to launch, to have a business ready to go. Plus, you have us to obviously help you with your campaign, with your production, and with all things to attract new leads, the same way Fortune 500 or 100 companies do it in many cases as well. Now, the last piece that I am very, very excited about, Jimmy, we are opening our doors to account executives. We're looking to partner up with individuals who like a challenge, who like the idea of building a multi-million-dollar book of business. And this is not an affiliate model. We're talking actual professional account executives, and we've put a lot of money forward to those individuals. Who do you want to talk to and work with if the right person is listening, Jimmy?
Yeah. So once again, Ali, just going back to this, when we were talking about this in the original think tank, and who do we really want being the champions, to drive our ultimate star experience, and anything else that we roll out in the future, which is already being planned as well, is that, it's got to be someone that's just really hungry, like someone, we always say you hire for character and then you teach them the skills. Well, in this situation, we want the right person with character, but we also want someone that has some skill. Like you've had some experience, maybe B2B, you have some experience of being, an entrepreneur or an entrepreneur in your own right. Like you've taken whatever you were given and you said, hey, this is my baby. I'm going to go and crush it and go build something with it. And so there's huge opportunity for this. We've already laying out a whole roadmap for somebody that can move up, not only just from an account executive, but eventually becoming into the sales management roles of our company. So yeah, Ali, and Ali, I know Ali's heading this up with us, and just excited to see. We've already got some great account executives with us already. And this will be a very integral part in terms of watching a true professional, sales professional, be able to earn some income. We've been doing some interviews, as you know, Ali, and when they find out what the opportunity really is to sell recess, right, to market fun versus a high end medical equipment, or maybe even whatever industry they may be in, to be able to come in here and sell fun, recess, travel, right, and and so that's I think when we find those right people, they're going to have a lot of fun. They'll get to travel. There's some great benefits that come with it, and of course, at the end of the day, being able to create a nice book of business that can be residual as well, which is really awesome.
And just want to be crystal clear, for me, selfishly speaking, this is not, just so you know, we are interviewing first and second interview to make sure that our core values are in alignment and the right person is picked. It's not an affiliate model or a network marketing opportunity that anybody can just come in. We're looking for the right person. We're looking for that shark. We're looking for the person who says, hey, I'm the one. You are going to have your Tom Brady or your Mahomes right now, or whomever you think of a champion, right? Jordan, whatever, you name it. We are looking for that individual. And, you got to have that grit. You got to have that it factor, because this individual in this position that's going to be fulfilled, or many positions that we are looking to fulfill, is a pathway towards a potential VP of sales or chief sales officer eventually. So we're looking to give the keys away to somebody who's going to make it their home. But obviously, it's got to be the right partnership. It's got to be the right person. We're going to invest time, energy, and resources into you. You know me. I love a challenge. I love somebody to tell me, I'm going to show you how great I am. And I'm definitely looking to partner up with you. So if you are the one, if you have the it factor, if you want to create not only the 6 and ultimately 7 figures, and do it in a professional setting, do it remote, do it on your own terms, and travel the world with us. And we have a lot of benefits, including the path to base pay. But you got to show out and show up. So let us know if you are out there. I'd love to have a conversation with you and see if you have what it takes. Jimmy, as we are coming to our closing remarks in here, is there anything that you want not only the TVI community to hear, or our potential partners and customers that are coming in and watching this right now, or anybody really from our networks overall, any messaging that we want to share before we close it out?
Yeah, I think the next level for us is here. Ollie and I have really just decided, if we're going to go and continue to do things, let's impact the world at an even larger and bigger scale. And these new offerings are definitely going to do that. You're going to see people in lightning time, like literally have access to some of what I believe, without a doubt, some of the greatest tools in the world that can help you from a marketing and branding and visibility standpoint. These are definitely going to get you there faster. And for the amount that you invest in your business and into yourself, I mean, you get so much value there. And so very, very excited. Can't wait to see people, enjoying the membership and watching their brands grow. And then, of course, being able to travel with you as well when we do escape trips, or if you join us as an account executive, same thing, like watching those people really shine and benefit from the programs as well.
As per myself, I love business and I love people, and I certainly love to travel. I'm entering an interesting place in my life. I am in a phase that my wife and I, our son's 7-year-old, he's going to 8, and he's more aware and more demanding of our time. Our daughter is 4 and heading towards 5. She's more aware and she wants to live life and play. And I'm looking for somebody who's going to be partnering up with those very core values: family for God, family, and then everything else within the right values. It's all about doing it right or not doing it at all. And I am super, super excited, humbled, and really grateful to God that the last 5 years have taught me a whole lot about business, about humanity. We've overcome some crazy things with COVID, crazy political years, crazy economy, and it put us right in here for a reason. So I look toward positivity. I look toward greatness. I look toward all the opportunities within every single obstacle. But it is time. I believe that it is time. I'm so grateful that Jimmy Ezzell and I have gone through an amazing, incredible journey since 2019. We've met a lot of incredible, amazing people, and some flawed ones as well. We've learned our own mistakes in many, many cases, and things that we had to grow with. But I'm super excited to collaborate, to partner up, and create the greatest possibilities, not only for you, not only for our clientele, but for our families as well, selfishly speaking. So I am so happy, humbled, and grateful for 2025 and beyond. And I look forward to collaborate with you as well. You already know this is the ME Show. My name is Ali Midawi. This is Jimmy Ezzell, our guest and host with the most with TVI. Jimmy, I'm so grateful, and I cannot wait for what this year has to bring to all the different things that we are working on and beyond. And until next time, tell them peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.
Welcome to TripValet Incentives, the game changer your business needs to skyrocket sales and reel in quality leads. Since 2018, TripValet Incentives has empowered thousands of members in real estate, insurance, small business, solar, roofing, and automobile sales to boost their bottom line and attract quality leads. Imagine offering your clients and employees a high-value incentive they can't resist. With TripValet, you can give away unlimited vacation incentives. And the best part? The recipient only pays the activation fees and taxes. Yes, you heard right. Enjoy destinations like Las Vegas, Orlando, Mexico, France, Australia, Brazil, and over 6,000 destinations worldwide. Vacation incentives are the ultimate marketing strategy for boosting sales, running internal contests, generating leads, and building your brand. They're perfect for referrals, thank you gifts, and so much more. Ready to see your business thrive like never before? Join our 7-day free trial and experience the TripValet difference today. Don't just take our word for it. Our members are seeing incredible results, increased sales, happier clients, and more engaged teams. Whether you're a real estate agent, an insurance agent, or a small business owner, TripValet Incentives will give you the edge you need to stand out from the competition. Make your business unforgettable with TripValet. Sign up today for your 7-day free trial and start transforming your business with the power of vacation incentives.